thank our sponsor, Coke Zero. Coke Zero, it's a hero. I'm sure people are like, what? Boogie Bob, it's not 3 o'clock. It's 4 o'clock. I'm in Norway today. Different time zone, bro. Also, I'm wearing a white t-shirt today. And I cooked my world famous ziti. A penny pasta. It's got a few drips on here. Let's see if you can see. Now I can see better. What's happening, everybody? I'm going to use one of Rev's jokes today. It's not a Rev original, but it's pretty good. I think he got it from Rodney Dangerfield. Hey, Boogie Bob, how'd it go? Hey, I'm Boogie Bob, and I have a fan club. Well, I did. He died. I had a fan club, but the guy died. Special show today. I got a fine ass shorty showing up in a little bit. Oh, you can guess. Well, you'll never guess the identity of this fine ass shorty showing up. If you guess it, you're going to give yourself an iPad. I'm doing a couple new things today. One, I'm doing 4 o'clock. Tomorrow I might do 5 o'clock. Not Jessica. A finer, fine-ass shorty. Hard to do. Jessica's a bad one. No Queen Latifah. This shorty's in my top 5. Been on the show before. I can't go nowhere with her in the summertime because boys try to beat me up. Because she's so damn fine. Hi, Colleen. Hi, Tammany. Hi, Paul. Is David Young here? Because the show doesn't start until David Young gets here. That's how that works. Boom, boom, the mighty bulls in the room. Zoom, zoom. No Vanetta. I said a fine-ass shorty, Rev. What's wrong with it? It's Bria. Fine-ass Bria showing up today. I can't go nowhere with her in the summertime. Boys try to holler at her. Let's get on with the news. Guys, I had a fan club, but he died. Come on. David Young's here, so the show starts now. Boom. The cost. After defund the police and justice reforms, first of all, defund the police, I never got behind it, never liked it. It doesn't mean get rid of the police. It means stop paying for certain things if they're not going to be doing things correctly. If it's a racist, unjust police department, which we've ran into all across the states, then don't reward them. That's defund the police. The police, to my knowledge, hasn't been defunded anywhere. I think we need cops. You want to live in a world without cops? Are you crazy? It's scary enough living in a world with cops. Let's get on with the news. Guys, if you care about me, even a little bit. I mean, just a little bit. David Young, if you really cared about me like you say you did, you'll give me Kim Kardashian's phone number. I need to talk to her before Bria gets here. It's really important. It's a personal, it's of a personal endeavor. DeSantis. He's backing a bill that would implement some of the toughest restrictions on illegal immigration in the country. Ron DeSantis does not want anyone coming from anywhere. I don't think he'd have a problem if they were from Sweden or Italy or Germany. He don't want them from any Spanish countries. He certainly don't want them from any African countries, and I'm not saying that. He's saying that. This is his policy. It's a horrible, horrible man. Someone sent me a thing yesterday that he has started a new legislation that he would start his own armed force, his own militia, if you will. It would not be regulated by the police. It would be a bunch of people that he says could walk around and protect people. That's what you want? Another guy did that before. What was his name? Oh, it was Hitler. I'm just going to keep it moving. It's going to be a short show today. It's almost over already. Remember the little boy who shot the teacher? 6-year-old boy brought a 9mm to work, to school, where a teacher is working. Teacher goes to work. Do you think that teacher, when she got up and got her calculator and her apples and her pens or whatever, do you think that teacher thought, I might get shot by a 6-year-old in the chest today with a 9mm in class? I don't think she did. Hey girl, how you doing? I don't think she did. Teacher shot, and the boy's mother has finally been charged. Cannot leave your guns laying around while kids will get to them. Can't do it. The mother of the 6-year-old boy who shot his first grade teacher at a Virginia elementary school last month was charged Monday with felony child neglect and recklessly leaving a firearm so that the child could get it. Can't do that, bro. Gotta have your guns in a safe. Gotta have a little trigger lock on it. Can't leave a 9mm on the dresser. The boy's gonna get it. Dr. Phil did a show one day where he had all the little boys and girls in the room. 20 of them. 10 boys, 10 girls. And he had guns. Real guns. But they were made to where they could not work. And they did a social experiment. They told the boys and the girls, do not touch these guns. I'll be right back. Don't you dare touch them. The girls played house. There was all kinds of games in the room. The girls played dolls and all kinds of tag and different things. And the boys, within 3 minutes, all had the guns, pointing at each other, looking down the barrel. This climate that we're in, with social media and Roadrunner. Look, you turn on a Roadrunner thing and you see the guy blow his head off 4 times. How many times did Bugs Bunny shoot Yosemite Sam in the face? And then the next episode he was there again. A young 6-year-old boy may not be able to grasp that. The Dalai Lama, say it isn't so, Joe. The Dalai Lama is a man of peace and kindness and serenity and love. And apparently he has an affinity. He likes boys. There is a viral video going around. It is sickening. I just saw it. It is not blurred out. The Dalai Lama meets people every day. People line up for hours to meet the man, the holy man, one of the holiest men on the planet. There's a young boy who says, "Can I hug you?" After much fanfare and checking with his handler, he says, "Yes, come on up." And the boy comes and hugs him gently. And the Dalai Lama hugs him back gently. The Dalai Lama says, "Give me a kiss." 4 or 5-year-old boy. I mean, it wasn't in a dark room. It was in a big-ass room full of people. And the young boy kisses him on the cheek. And he's a young boy. Then he says, "Well, kiss here on the lips." And I don't have kids. I don't know. Young boy should be kissing some man on his mouth that he don't know. He leans in, he kisses the boy on the lips, very gently and tenderly. Everybody claps. Oh, he loves him. And then the Dalai Lama sticks out his tongue. Right? He says, suck on my tongue. 800 people watching. Suck on my tongue. And the boy went up to kiss him on his tongue. And then the Dalai Lama holds him gently. I think the boy's hand is on his damn penis. The Dalai Lama will not survive this. This is a horrible, horrible, horrible video. It's on every platform. I was shocked. I didn't hear about it. I didn't know about it. I said, oh, there's a Dalai Lama. Oh, look, he's kissing that boy. Oh, look, he's tongue kissing a boy. What's next? California girl, 5 years old. Look at this little angel. Gunned down. I can't stand it. There's a 50% spike in U.S. children killed by guns. The GOP is tirelessly trying to cancel drag shows because a drag queen might read Cinderella or Peter Pan in a room full of their parents to children. The GOP is working tirelessly on canceling drag shows. I don't want some man in a wig reading the book of Cinderella to my kids. Not even to my kids, to my neighbor's kids. Well, they're okay with 50% spike in the U.S. children killed by guns. The number one killer of kids in America is not cancer, it's not drunk driving, it is guns. California girl, 5 years old, gunned down. Shot to death in San Francisco, my beloved city by the bay. San Francisco is one of the most beautiful cities, but it's also a very violent cesspool of neighborhoods that are extremely, some of the most hardcore rappers in California history are not from Los Angeles. They are from San Francisco. A 5-year-old girl was shot to death in San Francisco over the weekend while riding in her parents' car to a family dinner. Eliana Christomos family was driving on Interstate 880, I know it well, in Fremont, California when she was fatally shot. The San Francisco Chronicle reported the incident occurred at 6:40 p.m. Saturday, riding down a damn freeway. No suspects have been named. The family was headed to the Outback Steakhouse. This angel, take it from us. Got some guns. Of course, the ones who are hit hardest by this gun violence are black children. Black kids are about 5 times as likely as white kids to die from gunfire, and 99% of these black GOP guys are white with white children, and they don't care. I don't care if you get mad or not. I'm speaking facts. Gun deaths per 100,000. Got a guy playing an accordion over here. It's not even an accordion, it's a squeeze box. A little tiny one. Not that great. Per 100,000, white kids are 2.3. Hispanic kids are 2.3. Asian is almost non-existent, 0.9. And black children, 11.8. It's a horrible, horrible statistic. I hope you don't mind that I got a guy playing some accompanying music. If Joe was here, he'd go, stop! You stop it! Deadly Kentucky gunman was soon to be fired. Yesterday I brought you the news, a Boogie Bob exclusive. A gunman in Kentucky opened fire inside of a bank at 8:30 a.m. before the bank was open to the public, thank God. He killed 4 of his co-workers, and then he was shot and killed by the police. A 5th co-worker died last night. A police officer who was only his 2nd time in uniform, I believe, a rookie police officer, was shot in the head, and he's listed in critical condition. 5 innocent people were killed and 8 others injured Monday after a 25-year-old bank employee armed with an AR-15 type rifle stormed into the murdered his co-workers. Connor Sturgeon. Look at this piece of shit. Rotten hell, douchebag. I hope you're the devil's footstool. I like it. I like it. He ain't hurt nobody. Workers hid in terror. It took the police 3 minutes to get there and to kill this guy. I wonder if he takes requests. Yes, sir. Do you take requests? I do. Would you stop? That's not nice. That was not nice, Bob. That was not nice. You know, I had a fan club, but he died. I'm gonna massage it just right. It's gonna be funny by the time Why does a nurse carry around a red crayon? My girlfriend, one of them, is a nurse. I asked her last night, I said, babe, why do nurses carry red crayons? She said, I don't know. I said, in case you have to draw blood. Because I don't get it. Why would I have to draw a picture of blood? I go, oh my God. The Trump circus is coming back to town. Donald Trump was indicted. But he wasn't indicted for all the crimes. There's about 8 other major felonies. He was indicted for the small one. There's some big crap on his plate. Donald Trump circus is coming to town next week. Poor kid. Their balloon got away from him, and the balloon got away, and they tried to chase it, and it just got popped by that tree up there. Thought it was gunshots. Former President Donald Trump is due back in the Big Apple this week to be grilled for a 2nd time by the New York Attorney General Letitia James, who is probing the Trump Organization's business practices. By the way, his business was shut down. His children have been accused of stealing money from cancer children. His CFO, Alan Weisselberger, the guy who ran his company, 80-year-old man, is doing 6 months at Rikers for theft and all these charges. The Trump Organization is a cesspool of criminality. By the way, these are really good. I gotta keep the bag on the DL because the pigeons see it and they come running. By the way, I just did a beef jerky review right before I went on air. It'll be up in a little bit. And by the way, Bria was supposed to be here at 4 o'clock. She's never been on time for anything. Babe, I'm here. I go, hon, the show ended 4 hours ago. Okay, let's go to Red Lobster. All right. Donald Trump tells his wife, Melania, I need you by my side. Now, I didn't need you by my side when I was screwing a hooker with no rubber while you were 9 months pregnant with Barron. But I need you by my side now. By the way, Barron's a lovely looking young boy. He's like, I think he's 13 or 14. The guy's like 6'9". It's insane. Donald Trump is not a small man either. Donald Trump is like 6'3", 250. Although he says he's 6'4" and he weighs 210. But I don't imagine that boy will have much of a fun life. And I feel sympathy for him. Expect more Melania as the charges have now been leveled. days after Melania Trump was seen for the first time in months, and since Donald Trump's indictment at his arrest, she has agreed to be a fixture on the campaign. She is getting paid. Look, you come to 2 campaigns in Georgia, I'll give you $600,000. Don't write the book. Now you can't write the book. It's a tough. Listen, everything he's done himself. He deserves whatever happens. But I don't wish that upon Melania, although she knew she was getting into. And I certainly don't wish it upon this poor Darren. Look at this. Deadly perils of New York legalization. This is a pot shop. This is a guy pulling the gun out. And this is what a moron is. Gee, I wonder if he's going to get caught. There's 800 people reading this right now. Go, oh, there's Greg. It's a weed shop execution. I brought it to you yesterday on a Boogie Bob exclusive. I hate those kind of exclusives. Kill shot surveillance video shows a still at large gunman shoot a man dead. They're in the... Look, if this is a pot shop, you want to go in there shopping with 10 dudes standing around with guns and shit? He pulls out the gun, and I believe the guy in the orange hoodie is the man whose brains he shot out. It's on 125th Street on Malcolm X Boulevard. Many of these kids are hurting. They don't know their own history. A gunman was caught on chilling video Sunday executing a foe in a Harlem smoke shop that had been raided just weeks ago for illegally peddling weed. He just pulled out the gun. That's a coward. It doesn't make you a man, it makes you a coward. You're shooting. Now, you get to shoot out, that's one thing. I don't recommend it. But you shoot a man standing next to you, that makes you a little bitch. But don't tell him I said that. I don't want no problem. There he is, in case you want to. Just shot the guy. Yeah. There's the guy with the orange hoodie. And there's the gun getting ready to shoot and kill him. Alright. Look at Hunter Biden. Hunter Biden. Not a fan. I'm not a fan. Bad egg Hunter Biden joins the White House Easter egg hunt. It says here he found 3 eggs and a pile of crack. That's a good find. Oh, not forgotten. I think he's playing over there. Not forgotten. Look away. Look away. I think he's playing Confederate songs over here. Yeah, he is. I can't. I told you about the racism going on in Tennessee. 3 of their council members from the Metro were all voted to be fired. The white woman was not fired. The 2 African-American young men were fired. One was given his job back yesterday because of the human outcry. 75,000 people voted him in, and 75 people voted him out. Green Book. You guys know the movie, The Green Book? What a movie. Green Book actor Frank Vallanogna Jr., whose body was found dumped in the Bronx in November, died of an accidental overdose of what, Joe? Crack? No, fentanyl. Fentanyl. Any of these overdoses that I ever read to you, it's almost 90% of them is fentanyl. Back in the day, you're at a party, guys says, hey, you want to do a line of coke? And oh, wow, thanks. Ooh, man, I love you, bro. You're my man. Your mom, how's your mom doing? Nowadays, you go, and an hour later, you're dead. Don't do coke. Don't do pills. Don't do any of that stuff. Don't do it. Smoke your weed if you want. Pretty soon, weed's gonna have fentanyl in it. He was a star. Delangra, 60, was found dead outside of a sheet metal factory in Hunts Point at 4 a.m. Hunts Point is a notorious track of the prostitutes in New York City. The city medical examiner ruled Monday that the death was caused by an acute intoxication due to combined effects of fentanyl and cocaine. The fentanyl's in the cocaine. Look at this. She's got something new going on. Women get crafty with their eye-catching beauty. Look at this. She's got little hooks in her eyes. Little fish hooks. A little fish hook in her eye. Snatch drag on a Staten Island bus. I don't like the sound of this. 66-year-old woman was riding on an MTA, that's a Metro Transit Authority bus in Staten Island. She was viciously attacked by a female robber who snatched her purse and dragged her across the floor. According to the NYPD, the victim was on the S51 bus around 9:30 p.m. She was approached by a woman who grabbed her purse and then dragged her across the floor of the moving bus to get her to let go of the bag. The robber then fled. I hope that they have pictures of this piece of crap. All right. Been going round and round with a couple of you about this. When will it stop? It's Ron DeSantis. It was his bill that passed that made this happen. Now, is he the one picking the books? I don't know, but it's Ron DeSantis. The only one who's saying it's not Ron DeSantis is Ron DeSantis on his website. So if you guys send me his website, you're sending me his website. Charlie Manson had a website that said, I'm not crazy. Does that mean it's not crazy because Charlie Manson sent you a website from Charlie Manson that said Charlie Manson's not crazy? Ron DeSantis has started this woke movement. He first went after Disney because the whole standing up for gay and trans rights. And now he is going after books. They have banned Rosa Parks. In the book, they are not allowed to mention that she is African American. Rosa Parks, here's the new book. The old book was Rosa Parks, an African American woman, was tired and she decided to sit on the bus where it said whites only and she was arrested. That's the old book. The new book is Rosa Parks was tired and she sat down and got arrested. No mention of race. They call it critical race theory. They are trying to whitewash anything to do with slavery, anything to do with black folks being brutalized and civil rights. Pretty soon you won't know who Martin Luther King is. He's some guy who woke up and had a dream. Well, you don't believe me? Now they're getting rid of this one. Anne Frank. Florida high school yanks Anne Frank book. Anne Frank was a young woman who survived the Holocaust, living in the wall of a building with her family for about 2 years, and was discovered and executed with her whole family. A book about Anne Frank has been removed from the Florida school library after a parent group complained that it was sexually explicit. Now, I read the diary of Anne Frank, so it can't be that. Anne Frank was a young girl. Maybe in the book she got her period and didn't have tampons because they couldn't go to the store. And this is what they're saying. The tome, titled Anne Frank's Diary, the graphic adaptation, was yanked from shelves. We think true history absolutely needs to be taught. But did Anne Frank really have to grow boobs? I don't think she did. Let's not have her as a teenager. Let's cut her off at 11. We think true history should be taught, but she argues that it's inappropriate. The book features illustrations of the girl strolling alongside nude statues. Pretty soon you will not know what David, the statue of David, looks like. Come on, guys. You're going to destroy Earth. Alright, I'm not going to do any war stuff today. We've done enough. Andrew Tate. Now, I find Andrew Tate to be one of the most despicable human beings on the planet. a chauvinist. He hates women. He hates everyone. I believe he's a racist. I believe he's a horrible person. It's worth about $300 or $400 million. He was just arrested, him and his brother, in Romania for sex trafficking young women, forcing them to do OnlyFans and taking their money. There's where he's getting some of his money from. He's been on thousands of websites, and young boys who do not value women idolize this guy. Oh man, he's saying women ain't shit. He's right, guys. He's not. He's a horrible, horrible, horrible person. Social media personality Andrew Tate appeared at the Romanian prosecutor's office Monday with his brother as more searches were executed investigating his alleged sex trafficking. He's okay, so he sex traffics. Who cares? The self-proclaimed misogynist. He's a self-proclaimed misogynist. Currently on house arrest for suspicion of organized crime and human trafficking, was released in Bucharest jail late Monday. The charges were not dropped. He's been in there for 3 months. He got bail or whatever. 36-year-old ex-kickboxer has been locked up with his brother Tristan and two Romanian women since December. None of the four have been indicted. Both Tate brothers, who have denied wrongdoing. Really? Charlie Manson denied wrongdoing till the day he died. Their visit comes after, I don't care. Subway gunfire kills teen. Hate to hear that. Two 17-year-old boys were shot, one fatally in the Bronx. The gunfire erupted near the token booth. Horrible. I just practicing. The guy the other night, if you watch my video, I put up a video of a guy playing the accordion in Times Square. He was like Jimi Hendrix. He was all over. This guy just has one of these things. You can't do a lot with it. You guys are my witness. I went on at 4 o'clock. It's 4:30. No Bria. I'm not doing it. Serial slasher has been detained. I'm praying that this is the man who killed the 83-year-old man in the elevator. The suspect in a weekend Brooklyn assault spree that left a beloved 83-year-old man dead inside an elevator was detained by authorities at a local hospital on Monday. Giovanni Vale, 26, who was the subject of an NY police severe manhunt in the fatal attack of an elderly Ramon Clinton in Brooklyn housing project on Saturday, walked into the medical center and was arrested. He should have been stomped out. Stomp him out. That's the new rule. If I'm the governor, that's my rule. If you stab and kill an old man for no reason, you get to get stomped out the street. That's horrible. The coronation of King Charles III will be emojified. Buckingham Palace unveiled an official emoji. Got his own little crown emoji right there. Hollywood keeps recycling the same old movies. We knew that already. Do I have to? Oh boy. Police sex unit. Somebody's texting. I like to do a little sexting myself. You up? It's hard to do it with one hand. Are you up? Nothing. What you doing? Nothing. Last night I'm scrolling around on different websites and I get this alert that my camera had been hacked. Your front-facing camera has been hacked. I hope not. 911 dispatcher, 2 cops suspended. A Texas police dispatcher has been suspended after her husband caught her sexting as many as 7 other cops. Oh, that's a hoe. Sorry, I shouldn't have said that. Oh, that's a hoe.
Did you bring the
That's a hoe. Faux show. These are like little rocks. A little rock of goodness. Hey, the guy left. might have found a new table. Her husband, now the story is her husband caught her. And she was fired. So what do you think? The husband snitched, right? Susan, how could you text Johnson, Stevens, Baker, Lewandowski, Norda, O'Reilly, and Johnson? All my workers. No wonder she's smiling. How are you texting 7 cops I work with? Here's her husband. Hi, Steve. Can I speak to Officer Johnson? Can I speak to the captain? Yeah, hi, Captain. Oh, I'm fine. How are you? How's the kids? Yeah, my wife's a whore. Yeah. He's texting O'Reilly, Stevens. You as well, sir? Yeah. I'd like her fired. The husband snitched. The guy's really going to town with that damn accordion. Papa played the squeeze box. Mom, I never slept at night. Texas police dispatcher has been suspended after her husband caught her sexting with as many as 7 cops, including 2 with whom she was allegedly having an affair. She ain't just sexting. She's sexing. Crystal Perez, 38, an overnight 9/11 dispatcher in Bexar County Sheriff's Office in San Antonio, was placed on unpaid leave after her husband, Giancarlo Perez, discovered steaming messages on her cell phone. Guys, you gotta delete your cell phone. You gotta delete it, bro. Girl, I think you fine as hell. You know I like to get up in that ass. All right, good night. Delete. Go to garbage. Empty garbage. Check it out. It's gone. Double check. Delete. There's no evidence. What are you, a rookie? I woke up one morning, sound asleep, and I hear Bob! And I look up and got a lady right in my face right here. What the hell are you doing? I said, what are you talking about? It was back in the day where you had the phone and you could do the, you do the numbers, unlock, or you could swipe a pattern. Swiping the pattern is not good, bro. Because at some point they just hold the phone at an angle and go, oh, he's doing the old, okay. And then she swipes. You're gonna go down on this girl? No, that's a wrestling move. At work, we wrestle around. By the way, she's lesbian. Didn't work. You learn as you go. That was a bad Bob. That would never happen again. That was the Bob from like 3 weeks ago. Happen again. Their conduct apparently, according to investigation, was found to be egregious. Egregious. Another one of the officers, Deputy Jason Jarvis, has been hit with a proposed suspension of 30 days, and his wife, Jessica, is divorcing him. Now, I'm not married. I do what I want. If you're married, don't do it, bro. Yeah, this guy, David, he went around the corner. Just in time. Nice guy. Give me a headache. I need a little more. Lotus. Is Lotus a band I should know? The Bodies of Lotus Percussionist. Percussionist is like a drummer. Let me just check. I'm looking around, see if she's coming. If she does come, we're going to be discussing some very adult things. So get the kids out of the room if Bria shows up. We're going to be talking about her job. We talked about this in the past. Bria has a crazy job. She's not a doctor, but she does have a business that helps men with erectile dysfunction. So she has to handle a lot of penises. So she's going to talk about it on today's show. It's fact. All above board. No Craigslist stuff. A real business. I told her I think old men are pretending. Sir, the service is $400. I'll do it. I'll do it. Oh my God, it works again. Don't I look terrific today? I shaved up. I did spill some sauce on my shirt. By the way, guys, as you know, I lost 150 pounds, many of you know. And since the pandemic, I put on about 45 or 50. So I'm feeling a little, I got titties and shit. So I'm feeling a little, I like to wear a jacket. I like to layer up, but it's nice out today. So I'm doing the old t-shirt thing. I'd like to wear a sweater, a turtleneck sweater all summer. The body of Lotus percussionist Chuck Morris, not Norris, and his son, Charlie, were found 24 days after they disappeared during a kayaking trip in Arkansas. The Benton County Sheriff's Office began its search for the 47-year-old member of the electronic jam band and his 20-year-old son when they were reported missing back on March 16th. Rescue workers utilized remote operation underwater vehicles in a challenging environment that exceeded depths of 180 feet. They found them. Slave trial for the Doomsday Lady. I talked about her yesterday. I'm not doing it. By the way, when Bria shows up, we're going to do a live demonstration to see if, in fact, my penis still works. I'm 60. Last time I tried it, it did work. That was 4 years ago, so I don't know. We're going to discuss in detail, graphic detail, how she does her job. Bronx granny fit to be tried. A Bronx grandmother charged with... I hate this story. This is the story I brought you several months ago about the Bronx grandmother who stabbed to death her 7-year-old granddaughter. She has been found fit, mentally fit to stand trial. She's accused of carrying out the shocking February 21st attack that left the child in critical condition. The kid lived. I thought the kid died. The kid lived. That's the good takeaway. David Beckham. That's David Beckham, the great soccer star. That's Posh Spice. Nope. Posh in here. That's the kids. This kid's name is Brooklyn. They named him Brooklyn because he was conceived in Brooklyn. That's fact. I'm glad he wasn't conceived in Long Island. Hey, Long Island, how you been? Oh, I'm good. Hi, Poughkeepsie. How you doing? Yep, Brooklyn. All right. How a feline fashionista scored an invite to Ann Wintour's thing. This Karl Lagerfeld, he loves his cat as much as I love my Chucky. I'm not doing a story on that. There is a video now been released of the shocking imam stabbing at the mosque in Jersey. Chilling new video shows the moment a man pretending to be a Muslim. This is him, by the way. Look at this guy. Looks like Frank Zappa. A man pretending to be a Muslim got into the mosque and went over and stabbed the imam, the leader, in the back. He jumps from a crowd during the morning prayer at a New Jersey mosque and runs to the front to stab a prominent imam Sunday. Surveillance footage obtained by the Post they always say obtained by the Post. Go to our website, folks. Click on it. Click on it and we'll run ads. We make money from our clicks. Battery fire kills kid. This better not be about a scooter. I've been telling you for the longest time, do not I see those really cool electric bikes. I want one. And the selfish part of me is like, I'll get one. But the part of me that's kind and compassionate doesn't want to burn down my building and kill elderly people while I'm sleeping. Because those batteries burn up. A 7-year-old teenager died Monday in a Queens fire that forced people to leap out of their windows, breaking their legs, scrambling for their lives. It was sparked by the battery on an e-bike. You guys watch every day. How many stories have I done on these batteries killing people? The inferno broke out just after 2 p.m. in the first floor of the 2-story building. Quickly spread upstairs where a father and his 5 children were. Fire officials said 4 residents were able to jump from the 2nd floor. 2 others, ages 7 and 19, died in the fire. This breaks my heart. Breaks my heart. Okay, you thought I was joking. Dalai Lama. The dirty llama. There he is with his damn tongue sticking out. Come suck on my tongue, he says. I don't understand it. In what culture? It's not true. It's lies. No, Joe, there's a picture. No, he's sneezing. Joe, there's a video of it. Yes, propaganda. It's not. This old creepy bastard I will never support him again. The Dalai Lama has apologized after a video emerged of the Tibetan spiritual leader kissing an Indian boy on the lips and then asking him to suck on my tongue. He was taking questions in February from an audience in Indian town where he lives in exile. The kid says, "Can I hug you?" The Dalai Lama invited him onto stage and prompted the boy to give him a hug and a kiss. The 87-year-old Buddhist leader then pointed to his lips and said, "Then I think finally here also." The boy proceeded to hold the boy's chin and kiss him on his mouth. While their foreheads pressed together, the unidentified boy... Oh, and suck my tongue, he says. The identified boy poked his tongue out. Now you should look. I can't. I'm sorry. I can't do it. What do you want? I look at you all, and I notice you're sleeping, while my guitar gently weeps. I look at the floor, and I notice it needs sweeping. Still my guitar gently weeps. I don't know why. Nobody told me. They can control you. That's the music segment. Now, the guy on the accordion was supposed to accompany me, but he bailed out. It's about time that I bust a rhyme. Not bust a rhyme, but when I bust a rhyme, I'm here to let you know that we're about to blow. It's time for the George and Joe Show. Let's go. Today we're doing 4. That's all I got in me is 4. The first one up is Libra. I am Libra. First one's dedicated to Joe. The next one is round and round she goes. Leo, that's 3 days in a row. Leo, I think this thing is rigged. It's rigged. And we've got Taurus, the mighty bull. Boom, boom, zoom, zoom, the bull's in the room. Mighty bull. And last but not least, this person's going to win a free iPad. Aquarius. That was yesterday as well. Aquarius. Where's this motherfucker at, man? I can't stall any longer. You think David Young's gonna sit around while I stall around? No, David Young's got places to go, people to see. We already pushed the show back an hour. I'll see you at 4, babe. Maybe she's in Indiana and it's a different time zone. Leo, don't aim to do anything special today. Just sit back and let life come to you. Jupiter's influence is one of the better areas of your chart. Means that the world will beat a path to your door. So why go to the effort of reaching out to other people? Leo. That's for Leo DiCaprio. Libra. Your personal magnetism will attract others to you like moss to a flame today. Some people may get too close and get burned out. One very special individual will brave the heat and get so close to you that you become a pair. Ooh. That's that. When you become a pair, that's that. That's facts. Libra going to be getting some. I think they used to call that the animal with two backs. Aquarius, being naturally independent is unlikely. You will reach out to others if you need help today, but you should. Not even an Aquarius can do it all on their own. So speak up if you require assistance, and chances are you will get plenty. Remember that candy, Good and Plenty? By the way, I did a beef jerky review. It will be up today. I was going to take Bria to go eat. We were going to do a review. Wherever, Red Lobster, Burger King, I don't care. One thing about her, she's very, 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 very picky about what she eats. Anybody else, I'm like, hey girl, where do you want to go? I don't care, anywhere you want. Oh, let's go to Smash Burger. Let's go there, let's go there. Okay. It's the beast with two backs. That's what it's called. The beast with two backs. Taurus, this is the mighty bull corner of the internet. Sometimes something that once meant a lot to you is now surplus to requirements, and you need to get rid of it. Don't be sentimental about it. Just drop it in the bin 5 minutes before the garbage man arrives, so you don't get time to change your mind and fish it out. Throw it out. Ambrose, you got any birthdays? The Sabres. I don't even know where the hell the Sabres are from, but guess what? They beat the Rangers. Where are the Sabres from? Saskatchewan? I don't know where the Sabres are from. Doesn't say on the front of their jersey. Buffalo. RJ. Gotta always ask RJ. RJ is the man. When it comes to hockey, RJ is the man. Yesterday I had my roving reporter on the street, Danny. Danny told me that the Yanks beat the Orioles. How the hell does this guy know? Don't judge a book by its cover. Danny knew. He knew the score and everything. The Guardians beat the Yankees 3-2. Guardians beat the Yankees 3-2. The Mets beat the Padres 5-0. Guys, I think what we're going to do is when I finish this news, I'm going to eat some cookies, I'm going to call Bria, and she's going to come to this very spot, because trust me, she's coming. And then we'll just come back on and we'll do a Boogie Bob and Bria show, where we will talk about penises. I'm hoping that she says mine is very large and amazing, but I don't know. She might say it's small and crappy. I don't know. What do we got here? We've got, Ambrose is doing some birthdays here. Ambrose said, Billy Bowden. Oh my God, Ambrose, why do you hate me, bro? Billy Bowden is a cricket referee. Okay, Joe. You're being a Joe here. You know this American Idol? I really like the judges this year. I love Lionel Richie, Josh Stone. I don't know. Boy, Ambrose is really scraping the barrel today. I don't know who the hell Josh Stone is. I love Lionel Richie. He's one of the greatest musical geniuses of all time. He's just, hello? Is it me you're looking for? 'Cause I see it in your eyes. What a song. This guy dancing on the ceiling. Anyway, it's brilliant. All night long. All night I used to break dance that for 10 hours straight. Beat it just once you get started, you can't slow down. Actually, in 1984, the Olympics had the opening ceremony was breakdancing. You had Turbo, and whose name was, forget his real name, and you had Boogaloo Shrimp, and they went out there, and of course, Lionel Richie. They toured the country with that song. I don't know. I don't care. Bone Man's in the house. No one told me. Rev's in here. Kevin Butler's in here. Ambrose. I used to absolutely adore breakdancing. Today is Rick Rock. Rick Rock was in my breakdance group. I was a manager, and he was a 9-year-old kid. Now he is a 50-year-old man who's a multi-millionaire, one of the biggest producers in hip-hop history. Make it clap. Make it clap. Y'all know him. Rick Rock, happy birthday. I love you, brother. God bless you. My little homie grew up to be huge. We wanted to battle Rocksteady when they came to San Francisco. When Rocksteady crew, which was Crazy Legs, Siriaki, Buck 4, there was a bunch of them. They were our idols. They came to San Francisco, and they saw what we were doing. They invented it, we just perfected it. And they saw what we were doing, and it was the weirdest thing because we were all smoking weed and stuff, and they, they're on tour, so we thinking, I remember we were asking Crazy Legs, you want to smoke weed again? And they were tripping. No, they didn't. They didn't smoke any weed. But they were tripping because we said dude. Everything was dude. They were New York kids. They're like, whatever the New York lingo was at the time. And they were shocked that we all said dude. Dude was our word. Not like a surfer dude, but dude. Anyways, all right. I dallied on. I keep looking around. I don't see her coming. Guys, it's 5 o'clock. We'll end the show now. I'm gonna eat some really hard ass cookies. I'm gonna drink some lukewarm soda. Hey, buddy. And then I am going to call Bria, see where the hell she's at. And then when she calls, she'll come. We'll get back on, and we'll take it from there. Sound like a plan? I hope wherever you're at. I should have wore a coat. It's windy as hell out here, like a damn hurricane. My nipples are erect. Thank you for tuning in. Guys, I'm Boogie Bob, and I'd like to welcome you to the Boogie Bunch, where we treat others with love, kindness, and compassion. There's no charge. All you have to do is be accepting and loving of others, and we would be happy to have you in the Boogie Bunch. Please make sure you hit the like button and the share, and we'll talk again tomorrow. Please be kind to each other, and if no one's told you today that you're special, I'm telling you now, you're special. I love you all so much. That was hard. That was hard. I didn't call one person a douchebag that whole time. David Young, I know you'd be proud of me. Guys, tune in. If your thing goes off, set your notification, ring the bell. You tune in Bria's going to be here in a minute when we come back. I'll talk to you later. God bless you.